something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That do was something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, drink 'em up.
You know what it is, man. DJ Thoro, a.k.a. Thorozano, Bridge to the Streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. We live from One World Studios. Shout out my man, Boy Wonder. You know how we do. Got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself.
Man, it's your boy, Young JR. Salute to Memphis. Let's go.
Young JR. Is that stands for junior? Are you a junior?
Man, it stands for Young Junior.
Young Junior,
it's a
okay.
long little story you probably get into, you know.
Young Junior.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, are you into the lyricism of the art?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So you can rap.
I can rap. I prefer to write, but I can rap.
Now I'm not talking about rapping gifts like Christmas gifts. I'm like, we got bars.
I can do that too.
I'm talking about candy bars. Like
I thought you were talking about rapping something else.
I'm not talking about Three Musketeers or Snickers. I'm talking about bars. You know what I mean? You got bars like darts. You got bars.
I can do my thing.
You can do your thing. All right, so I'm glad you said that. Cause you see these two spotlights right here.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means you're on the spot. This segment right here of this show, that's part of the show I call On the Spot. All that means is we need to hear some bars, something light. You don't got to be nothing crazy. And what I mean by that is, you don't got to come off the top of your head. Give them every MC, every rapper, however you want to define yourself, has a go-to rhyme. I mean, or rhymes in general.
Okay.
You know, you got rhymes that you wrote them short.
Yeah.
You probably got hundreds of rhymes, thousands, maybe thousands. Or you could do a song. You know what I mean? Do one of your songs. All I need you to do is look into the camera, let them know your name, let them know where you're from, and impress the hell out of them. This is your your business audio card. Right
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You know how people give out cards?
Yeah.
This is your audio card right here. This is your business audio card.
Gotcha.
This is what I give people to let people know who you are.
For sure.
So let's get to it.
Man, yo, it's your boy Young JR. Hey, thumbing through these bands. I'm in first place. You couldn't fuck with me. On my worst day. 10 bands here, 20 bands there. I plant seeds in the hood. My money everywhere. I pull up, nigga. COD. Stacks on deck. You know that gat on me. You know, a little something like that, you know.
Okay. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So moving forward, like, what is your plan in the music business? What level of achievement are you trying to obtain?
I mean, honestly, to be real 100 with you, I'm looking for longevity. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to find my way in the music business, whether if it's being in front of the camera or being behind the camera, whether it's promoting me or bringing somebody that's upcoming.
Right.
But I won't know what those possibilities is like unless if I don't keep going.
Right.
So, you know, right now, I mean, I gotta, you know, I most definitely want to blow with the music shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I got a feeling it's gonna happen. But most definitely have to keep my options open for other possibilities that might open the door for me to get to there. So.
Right. Now, you currently live in Minneapolis, right? In
Yes,
Minnesota
I do.
right now. If anybody been sleeping under the rock, that's where one of the most famous artists of any generation has come from, Prince.
For sure.
What's the scene like out there? You know, is it easy to get noticed because of, you know, the stigma? I mean, because of the talent that city has produced, like Morris Day, The Time, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Yeah, you know your shit.
Yeah, come on, bro. I'm up here for a reason.
You know his shit.
Yeah, you know, Apollonia, Vanity 6, all these people, Sheila E., all these people came under the Prince umbrella, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure, I'm not sure who's come out hip-hop wise, because I can't recall anybody blowing up nationally on a hip-hop level, but is there a lot going on musically for hip-hoppers in Minnesota? What's the climate like?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sit on this platform and waste your time or mine or nobody else's. I'd probably say, you know, Minneapolis, Minnesota is a place that's most definitely is honored by Prince.
Okay.
And, you know, rest in peace, Prince, first and foremost. But it's most definitely like a city that's kind of just based on business, like Fortune 500 companies and things like that. You do have artists that's there, younger artists that's there. There's me that's making their own way, doing their own thing because they watching the world.
Right.
So they trying to do their own thing, but I think it's just more of they need a make or break artist there, like how Detroit got they Sada Babies, 42 Doug, stuff like that. Chicago
T
got
Grizzly and all that. Yeah.
All the different people. I say like Minnesota kind of just. Minnesota needs to follow the hip hop culture more.
Right. Okay.
It's more like one of them cities where they try to like. They do a lot of in-house stuff there, but they bite from other different platforms. You might get a platform like Versus, like the Versus, right?
Right.
And they'll try to do their same thing in Minneapolis. Instead of trying to find something else that's created and probably, hey, DJ Thoro, you come and be a part of a event and like try to do something that's real different,
right,
and get support from the culture, they kind of like do everything else there.
Right.
But if you keeping everything that you're doing there and you biting off of everybody else,
right,
no one's going to support.
Right. Now,
the way they would like to.
Right. Now, how long have you been in Minnesota?
I've been in Minnesota for a few years.
2 years.
For sure.
Have you ever seen a Viking?
Player?
No, a real Viking. Because I'm trying to figure out why are they called the Minnesota Vikings? Are there Vikings running around there?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll probably
or there
say
used to be Vikings running around there?
I probably say like the word is self-explanatory for themselves. Like that's how some people live there. Like they just live day to day. Like Vikings, you know, right? You something else, man.
I've never seen a Viking in my life. You know what I mean? So I'm very, do you see Vikings walking around, you know, with the helmets and the...
Only on the football
Only
days,
on football day? All right, so that's what it is. So, and you're from Memphis.
For sure.
What part of Memphis?
East Memphis.
East Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis has really, definitely, and always contributed to hip hop. You know, I think who's the most famous group to come out of Memphis? I would say 3 6 Mafia.
For sure.
Yeah, 3 6 Mafia. Then you got Project Pat. Then you got Gangsta Boo. Shout out to Gangsta. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Shout out to her. You know, her legacy and her family. And also we have Young Dolph. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. You know.
For sure. A lot of pioneers.
A lot of people came out. DJ Paul, but he falls in this 3 6 Mafia umbrella. But I like the individually, you know. And even one of my favorites, 8-Ball and MJG.
Ah, hell yeah.
Right.
For sure.
8-Ball and MJG. But I could go back even more. Isaac Hayes.
Oh, damn, he going all the way back.
Isaac Hayes. I could go back further.
Go to Bill Street then.
I could go back. Al Green.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Memphis Soul. You know what I mean?
I know exactly
some of the dopest music we sample comes from Memphis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really soul music is definitely rooted in Southern. It's really Southern based. I give you this is when I say this name right here. This is the epitome of the South and soul music and just everything. He's the Godfather of soul. Who's the Godfather of soul? You know who the Godfather of soul? I know you know who the Godfather of soul. Who's the Godfather of soul? I'm gonna give you a hint. Hey!
James Brown?
James Brown. James Brown.
Yeah.
He's from Augusta, Georgia.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Yeah.
And the dopest hip hop beats, the most sampled person in hip hop is James Brown.
You then want to say he then created.
I would say the drum pattern, well, not even him. His drummer, Clyde Stubblefield. He, you know what I mean, the funky drummer. It's got to be the most famous break in hip hop history. Everybody's used that shit. They don't even realize they're using it. Like,
for sure.
I mean, just that pattern. You know what I mean?
If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be Michael Jackson.
Yeah, so. If it wasn't for James Brown, I don't even think there would be the way the BPMs, the boom bap. That's all James Brown. Like that.
I really think he is the most sampled artist.
He is.
Ever.
This is a fact. This is a fact. So my point is, hip hop is deeply rooted in the South because it's definitely Southern based because the people that ushered it in, where we sampled from, are mostly from the South. You know what I mean? But people realize it or not. You know what I mean? But that's another story. So you are in New York City. Is this your first time in New York?
This is my very first time here. Never been here.
Never been here.
All I had was an idea about this place, just watching movies, Home Alone and shit.
So how long have you been here as we speak? A couple hours? Wow. So what do you think so far?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm most definitely gonna be coming back here more often. This place is beautiful.
Right.
Has a lot of different nationalities, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people, different accents. Everybody's like doing a lot of different things, but everybody's busy.
And you realize that from being here only 1 hour, right?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in Chicago, a lot of different fast cities, but this city is like exactly how I seen it on TV.
How you on TV? Yeah.
Everybody's doing it, they're onto something. Like, everybody's on the hustle.
Yeah, I've been all over the world twice, maybe 3 times. If I really think about it, ain't no place like New York, bro.
I see that.
I don't give a fuck.
I see
no place in the world like New York.
Yeah, I see that.
No place. In terms of fast and the crowd, I would say the closest is Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah.
So Times Square and downtown Tokyo are the 2 busiest places in the world.
And I also spoke to a few different people, and they from different states.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like a lot of people from the U.S. are here.
Yeah, a lot of people migrate here. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people. So, all right. So welcome to New York City, man. Welcome to New York. So you in New York. let's get to the music, man. What are we promoting? What do we have out? Talk to me. Let's speak on it.
Currently, right now, I got my single "Book Me" that I'm pushing.
By the way, that's a hot record. But go ahead.
Yeah. I also gave 50 a shout out on that. You
didn't give me a shout out, man. Come on, what's up with you, man?
My next song, I got you for sure.
How you gonna get 50 a shout out before me?
My next song, I got you for sure.
Right.
Yeah, "Book Me" was a single that was off my EP called "Tales from the Crypt."
Okay.
It was actually 5 singles that I put into an EP, and "Book Me" seemed to be the one that everybody was really interested in, and they wanted to hear it. And I actually had that single out for like a year before I actually put a video out too.
Right.
So it just took me some time to really just prepare first, get the budget together, and everything's about timing and momentum. Right. So I put that video out there, and it's doing pretty well on all platforms.
Right.
I got 1 million streams for sure from the EP.
Okay.
Then I released it again as a single, almost at 500,000 streams.
Okay.
So it's doing well on all platforms. Another single that I'm currently pushing right now is "Good Promotion" featuring Young Buck. That was previously with G Unit. Okay. Shout out to the whole G Unit.
See, 50 might not like you though.
Man, I fucks with 50. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with 50. I'm just a G Unit fan.
I mean, you admit,
and I met 50 multiple times.
You're Tennessean. Is that even a word? You're a Tennessean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
know.
So
Buck from Tennessee. You know what I mean?
And I met 50 multiple times. Also, did a song promotion with Tony Yayo, Nice with the Yayo. You were doing a mixtape promo, with unsigned artists at the time. So overall, I'm just a G Unit fan, man. I follow the culture. It all started from 50, so if it weren't for 50, I wouldn't know who Buck is.
You wouldn't know who Buck is. That's
for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I got a song with him that I'm pushing, and right now I'm just focused on other singles I'm be putting out this year. Right. So I'm just working with who's working with me, and just putting my music out there.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Now there is a single for Booking, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, sorry. There's a video for Booking.
Yes, sir. On all platforms.
On all platforms. They can see that right now as we speak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. All right. So let me ask you a question. Just I don't know how long you've been doing music, but what are some of the adversities you faced so far? With reaching your goal in music.
That's a good question.
Let's get a good answer.
Yeah, I face a lot. Most definitely, being lied to.
Welcome to the music business.
That's and I see that. Being lied to.
That's a good answer.
And that's the truth. Being lied to. Finding resources, the proper resources.
That's a good answer.
Just want to stay consistent and stay in it. Right. Because there has been times I done got discouraged. Right. There's a few things that I went through that I'd rather not talk about because it seemed like kind of a spoiled milk type of thing, and I want to make where I'm trying to go. Right. But I say this: I have most definitely experienced taking losses. Right. I have experienced, being told no and being told yes. And I just took that and grinded with it, just kept going. There've been times I was discouraged and probably said, man, this shit ain't working out. Man, let me go figure out doing something else. Right. But then when I get to looking at all the things that I've done, and all the things that I've sacrificed literally, and all the chances that I've took, all the things that I've did in the world to make money to do this, I feel like, damn, bro, if you stop, how you gonna know what the end game is like? Right. You don't know, so keep going.
Right. I live by simple but effective philosophy. Yeah. Keep working until it works.
You told me that the other day, and I was stuck after that. I couldn't even text you back. I believe that.
And that translates to never stop, never give up. That's what that means.
I never give up.
So instead of me telling somebody never give up, I just say keep working until it works.
Yeah. I'm tell you something, right? Can I tell you something, right?
Go ahead.
Quick? Man, I was working at Lowe's Hotel last year, right? Okay. And 50 was preparing to come to work with the Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. And at the time, the general manager of the hotel, before he ended up getting cut from the hotel, was trying to put me in the room with 50. Right. He actually I gave him we went to a Timberwolves game, and I gave him some previous pictures I took with 50, and he sent it to his bodyguard that was in the hotel. And it was crazy, man. I'm on the top floor, doing some work orders. I actually seen 50. I seen them. And somebody like that, he's very aware of his surroundings.
Yeah, definitely.
I seen him multiple times, and I was like, what's up, Fifth? And I ain't bothered none of that. I could have shot my shot then, but I was like, what's up, Fifth? And he was like, what's up? And I just kept it moving, you know. And when the dude ended up getting fired from the hotel, that killed everything he was trying to do.
Right.
So after that, I was kind of fucked up about that. Like, man, I should have shot my shot then.
Right.
So, you know, I just sat back and figured it out, and then boom, I'm right here. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
you're here. You got, you know, we make it count. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We definitely gonna make it count. Now let's talk back to the music. Style wise, what is your style of music making? Are you a storyteller? Are you a party? Do you do party music? Are you an MC?
I would say
all of the above. What do you do?
I would say I'm most definitely very versatile.
You're versatile, so you got range.
I got range for sure.
Okay, you got range. Okay.
I got range for sure. I done been on New York beats, down south beats. I kind of favor towards drill a little bit.
Okay.
I just don't touch the drill music because it seemed like that was Pop Smoke whole thing. You know what I mean? And I honor that. I like that, but I feel like nobody can't really do that but him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for like all music, I like all music. But the main sources or choice of music that I rock with is like club music, you know, trap music. Mainly like just like where I'm at right now. I want to push out music for the clubs and that range of people. That may help me get booked. You know? Right. And then once I can probably build a more of a fan base, I can just keep hitting them different points of music, different genres of music.
Right. Now, if anybody want to like get in contact with you, follow you, if they choose to do so, learn more about you, how can they do that?
They most definitely can get at me. Official Young JR on Instagram, Young JR on Facebook. Everything pretty much Young JR. You can type my music in on all platforms. Young JR. Look up Book Me. Look up Good Promotion. The rest of my catalog, and it's all there.
And it's all there. All right. Now, when you grew up, because I need to know this information. When you grew up, how did you get started into music? What was your first exposure to music? Who got you involved with it?
My mom.
Oh, your mom, really?
My mom was a single mom. You know, we had it hard growing up in Memphis.
Makes sense, Memphis.
And she used to play a lot of Tupac, a lot of No Limit. She most definitely play a lot of everything.
Right.
Al Green, you just said too.
Yeah,
she play a lot of different music. So I used to always hear it a lot.
Right.
And then just always something that stayed with me. You know, I was a poor kid growing up.
Right.
So all I had was a CD player and the headphones to get me away from whatever I was going through.
Right.
So I always been in love with music. I always been in love with the culture, New York culture, every culture that has something to do with hip hop. So I always been a fan of hip hop. So I would give all that to my mom. My mom introduced me to music.
Right. All right. So before we go, this is a question, but it's a hypothetical question.
Okay.
And this tells me a lot about you musically when you answer this question.
Oh shit! Here you go.
If I say, yo, JR, I got this record. I'm gonna produce a record for you, and you can put any artist on a song. But here's the thing: it's hypothetical. The artist could be dead or alive, and from any era and any genre of music. It don't have to be hip hop. It could be R&B. It could be soul. It could be rock. It could be calypso. It could be reggae. It could be from any genre of music. And the artist could be dead or alive.
You're killing me, bro.
Dead or alive, and from any era and from any genre. But you can only pick one artist. Who would you do a song with?
I'm gonna go with 50.
50.
I ain't even gonna pick on that one.
It's 50. Why 50?
Man, 50 a fucking icon, man. He set the platform for people like me that come from the hood, that had this aura, this image, and give us hope that we can make it. We can do the same thing that he done.
Right.
And not what he done or similar to it.
Right.
So I feel like
or even better.
Or even better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of work to put in to get there though.
Right.
But I feel like he's one of the only artists. I say Junior as a whole, but he's only the one on the artist that I can say right now, bro, that leaves a fucking ladder for people, bro. He's accessible. You can meet him. You can interact with him.
Right.
All these other rappers that people be hollering about, like Jeezy, Gucci, T.I., them niggas is not accessible. You gotta know somebody, or that's like with everybody. I respect boundaries in business, but 50 make himself available. Like I reached out even to Tony Yayo, did the promo with him. It took a while for him to respond back, but he responded. If it's on the book, he responded. Now Banks, you probably have to know somebody to get a hold of him for sure. Banks, but 50 is accessible, bro.
Okay.
Like, I fuck with him. He's straight.
All right. So anybody that's watching this, man, that may be getting discouraged with music or don't think things can happen for them, what advice would you give them?
Man, I would say keep going. I most definitely say the money that you got or come up with, however you chose to get your money, put your money into yourself, invest it into yourself. Don't be scared to take a risk to invest, into yourself or maybe into others. You're not going to know who's good or who's bad unless you don't invest your money. So I would say just, walk out on faith, and every loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. So I would say keep going.
Okay, I like that. Man, dropping jewels up here, man.
Yeah.
That's making me want to rock with you more, man. I like where your head is at. I like that mentality.
Man, you the man,
you know
bro.
what I mean? So you're doing good, man. You betting 500 right now. You're good, man. You're good right now. So all right, so that's what it is, man. So before we get out of here, man, anything else you want to speak on or chop it up about before we go?
Man, I just want to give a shout out to Ronnie Gabbana. He's a Memphis producer out of Memphis right now. He was somebody that worked with Glorilla before she blowed up. Me and him got some music going on right now we're going to be working on. Just shout out to the whole New York. Shout out to 50, G-Unit, DJ Thoro. Everybody is involved. This is 50 platform. Just shout out to everybody, man, that's watching this. You know what I mean? It's more for me to come to y'all, so I'm hungry.
All right, there it is, man. Once again, I go by the name of DJ Thoro. Let them know the name.
Young JR.
Young JR. And remember this, man. Y'all got to remember this. Come closer. Come closer. When you see us, one knee us. That means get on one knee and kiss the ring. Ooh, I got bars too. See that?